Here he is, the Hemi Hunter, dying to get back on the road. Mach 5. Oh, it just is horrible having this happen. But not really, because all these parts are good up here on the table, which was the primary, valving, and bands, and sprags. Down here, carrier's good. Clutch packs are good, and here's what I was talking about: is this tolerance right here, because this is a tolerance right here. See this metal top one, where the snap ring has it in here. You can see the snap ring's fine. Right now, this tolerance right here, there's a measurement in between here. See how that pushes down? These weren't saturated, but it seems a little loose to me. But I don't know. I'll check them out. They're supposed to be under pressure and testing and this and that and the other thing. I'm not gonna go into all this. Anyway, Bethlehem steel rigger. Watch now. Oh, you see that son of a bitch spin? I thought I had it directly overhead of my lift. Jesus, did you see that? Well, I'll tell you. That's why I don't trust myself or anybody. You see that sucker spin? I grabbed it right on time. Took me by surprise even. Everything takes me by. Hey, this is the transmission that flipped me into this bottles. You tried to get me again, you little kung fool. I got the hiccups from that. That scared me. And let me bring my catch table under here. Now what? I can't believe that happened, man. Wow. Sheesh. This helps align your transmission. It scared me. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of, I got to show you some of my tricks. What I do is, because I washed this out totally. Now I'm going to attack it with the magnet first, though. I'm not going to use this right now. I'm going to get back down in there with my magnet and my coffee filter trick. All right, the magnet's clear of all debris. Yep. Let me get down in there. See if I can conjure any parts up. I don't think so, because I washed it out. It's pretty neat to... Oh, I'm filming nothing. Well, I should be filming what I'm doing. This is the one that has the snap ring. And what I seen was the... Here, I'll show you. Remember, these can grind up a little bit of metal. It ain't gonna hurt anything. The dust cap right here, when I pulled it off, I'll pull it for you just so you see. See, it didn't have any water, and there's the snap ring I'm talking about. You don't want to keep pulling these on and off. It held up the first time, it'll hold up again. I'll put the snap ring back on, and I'm gonna show you my trick I use with the Lucas. Watch. I take the Lucas, right? And I took a drip. Are you filming? Dead center. Watch. On the shafts. It'll find it. Don't put much, because you're going to be really mad at yourself for doing that. There you go. There you go. A couple of drips. Don't be too stingy. There you go. A couple of drips as you work. Okay? And I use these coffee filters. Brand new. Make it down in there. And I'll wipe that brand new. You gotta remember this, because that's what happened here. So I've already completely disassembled this, and now this is my explosion-proof transmission, which I think the tolerances were off, and it allowed a little bit of. I'll tell you what. I'll explain that later. The tolerances I think I had off on the clutch packs. I'm gonna ask Cope Transmission to help me on this one. He knows who I am. Cope, if you ever watch any of my videos, or Uncle Tony, I need your help, you guys, to ask you about this clutch pack tolerances. Or any of you guys. Because I don't have anything to benchmark it up. Boy, these things are sharp, these transmission cases. Anyway, I have nothing to benchmark it off of, so it's really tough for me, you know. I mean, if I've done these before, it'd be different. But here's what I'm talking about again. See, these are one of the clutch packs too. Now you see how that tolerance, that seems, I'll measure it. But you can see on the steel and the snap ring, that's a bit much for it to engage. But then when it's, you know, it's hard to say because they're not burning up. They don't smell. I better just stay focused, one thing at a time, honest to gosh. I even have my servos, they could fall out now. I better watch that because I have been cleaning them out with, yeah, see how loose they were? Imagine that in the middle of the night, hearing that fall out. But I want to keep them oiled so they don't corrode. The bores can corrode in these aluminum, so I try to keep the servos lubricated. Like I say, one thing at a time. All right, I better stop filming before I go crazy.